Hello, friends at Life Lessons for the Heart. This is going to be a bit unusual. Right now, we're definitely in the full joy and celebration of Christmas. Take a minute with me to picture that babe in the manger. He came for a purpose. He was born in a manger, but he came to be born in you and in me. You know, he's put something in my heart to show you how very, very, very long ago he graphically showed us this very thing. You might think it unusual, but I'm going to make a connection with the Red Sea. Now, I'm going to say it in the first person, what it felt like to me, what it meant to me to pass through that Red Sea. But I want to invite you to engage and be the me along with me, okay? You'll get more out of it that way. You know, I love to picture this scene and feel again the exhilaration, the refreshing liberation it brought me. There I was in Egypt, under the dominion of myself. I was king. Or was I? That was the biggest sham of all. My humanity being dictated by a ruthless tyrant, venting his hostility and arrogance at me and often through me. Blind as a bat to the whole affair, it never dawned on me that there could be a way out. Exactly his scheme, lest they escape out of the land. Now this king of Egypt said to his people, "Let's deal shrewdly." So they set up taskmasters over my soul to afflict and oppress me with burdens. And matters didn't get any better, because the pharaohs whose servant I was commanded those taskmasters to give me less and less emotionally and mentally, yet exacting the same measure. Then there was that day that shall be to you as the beginning of months. I really didn't know anything was going on. I was asked to take and eat a lamb and to apply its blood to my dwelling place. I was to eat it as fully prepared for a journey. There was an anticipation and awe. I did as I was instructed, just trusting. Though it still looked like my life was entangled in the wilderness, shutting me in. But the orders were coming from someone else now. There we were, smack dab in front of the Red Sea, with a strong east wind blowing all night until the waters actually divided into two giant walls. I went right into the midst of that sea. But so did all of Pharaoh's horses and chariots and taskmasters, the ones I had feared. What happened next is not even for the natural eye to see, much less try to explain. But I love this part. The wheels of Pharaoh's chariots fell off. Now they knew the heavy pull they had put me through. And just as their faces registered confusion and fear, the whole force of the sea returned over them. And it appeared as though they had been shaken off into the midst of the sea, as a giant hand might shake off a fly. Not one of them remained. But I did. I remained. I came through those grave-like waters. Can you even know what that felt like? There were millions of us, but I felt like the only one. I was wet, gloriously wet. It felt as though I were washed by those waters, and I was. I was refreshed. It seemed like there was oil on my flesh and the beads of water in my skin radiated in the sunlight. And oh, when we got to the other side, we sang such a song. I'd never heard it before, yet I knew the words. I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse, the rider, thrown into the sea. It was all so wonderful, so amazing, yet so simple. So simple. The Red Sea meant one thing to all that entered: death. Death to that rulership over me and those taskmasters, the tyrants of self. The horse and the rider thrown into the sea. But a person became my death, a death I so embrace, a death he accomplished because I ate the lamb and drank its blood. He became my death so he could become my life. The death was my gateway into the life of another that I enjoy. See the parallel with the babe in the manger? He came to be your death so that he could become inwardly your life eternally. What a great, great blessing. Now, if you enjoy this sort of conversation with you, please sign up, hit the notifications button, and especially in this Christmas season, share with others. A new life awaits all.